It's pretty much like 3, 2, 1, here we go. Hello everyone. So I will be your Dungeon Master for Season 2. I hope you are all excited.
Well, of course.
Brimming with excitement.
Okay, well, one way to react.
Bring the enemies, lad, and we'll see them.
Alright, that's what I'd like to hear. Alright, so we're just gonna basically focus on you three for now, alright? So we have Flint, Hex, and Shalkie. Unfortunately, what was her name? Echo, right. Echo has decided, F this, bringing up the past is not cool. I didn't sign up for this kind of thing and just buggered off. Last, you remember you guys went through a portal and you found yourself in the middle of like a city-town situation.
Yeah.
After kind of asking about for a few days and kind of taking shelter at a halfling's inn, you discover you are at Brokewood. Now, for those of you who don't know where Brokewood is found in the northern east of the map, right? And basically it's just a sea away. Like there's the Gulf of the Two Sisters that come down and separating you from the other side of the mainland, basically, which is the west. Your situation is that it's been a couple of days, right? 15 tops, right? That you could remember. You're still trying to get your heads around what's going on, what happened in your session, with the whole incident of the demons coming out of portals, and then this guy talking about your past and trying to convince Shalkie, and Flint. Just it's a whole mess, and you're just trying to make sense of the situation. As you're all sitting once again in an evening at this inn that the halfling let you stay for quite a reduced price, actually, because he really likes you. You've helped him out with a few errands here and there, nothing particular. You've recovered, so any health that you've lost in your previous session obviously is restored. You're back to your full selves. You're sitting and you're dwelling on the same table. There is an empty stool where supposedly Echo should be sitting with you. The mood is quiet. Very few patrons around. As the halfling comes over, it's like, "Lads, you look a bit down today. What's the matter with you?"
He can't really tell what I look like. It's a robotic face. I don't look sad at all. You might, or you.
You just have like a digital tear.
Just flashing in and out of my cheek. I seem fine.
Well, it's been a roller coaster for us. It's been difficult. Shalkie?
It's been a tough time.
You've only been here for maybe a week, 2 weeks, coming on your third now. Like, are you looking to move on? Are you looking to actually integrate into Brokewood? I mean...
Well, I think it's best that we finish what we started.
Might be the best option, yes, at this point.
I would agree with that.
Yes. How long have we been here, you said?
15 days, so it's about two weeks
Okay.
and a half.
I'm not sure do we even have any leads at this point?
Well, he went through a portal, that's all we know.
Yeah?
Tell us, lad, remind me, there's no Spears of Norn here, else there?
Oh, hell no.
That's
They
right.
stay
Didn't
over...
offend you.
No, it's alright, but they stay in the west. They're not welcome to the east, at least not yet.
Why, may I ask?
Well, you see, legend has it that long ago, the inhabitants of the north were basically overtaken by the settlers of the south. They tried on and off, trying to get along, but most of them were men. human.
Ah.
So, a couple of us didn't really like this. They come in, they try to take land, try to impose certain things on us after their whole south situation went completely into flames, quite literally, actually. Eventually, the only way we could seek peace is separate west from the east, and in fact, Luna has resurrected this massive plain in between the Elden reaches that separate us. Now, alright, here in Brokewood we're a mix. Men, elf, dwarf, you name it, we're here. It's really the only place where we can actually socialize. But we don't take to none of that nonsense of Norn alliance and God knows whatever politics going on in the West.
As he says that, whatever emblem I would have, I cover
Everything's
it up.
hidden up. Like, you're right. We don't need them.
Alright.
I take it we haven't told them then who we are.
No.
Okay, good. Let's keep it that way for now.
I take it their perception's low. They don't see any symbols. We've been wearing it for 2 weeks now.
That's okay. We've had a couple of people, don't worry. So basically, just to break it off from the NPC, there have been a couple of Northern Alliance individuals that kind of show off the badge.
Yeah.
It's mostly to get discounts at brothels and stuff like that.
Take. Echo has left, or she didn't make it through the portal?
No, she came through the portal. She
And
was like, F
buggered off.
this.
Enough
and
of
buggered
this.
off.
Okay.
Yeah.
No doubt.
So, where were we? Ah, yes. You were having a conversation as to why, west-east situation. A bit of lore of the New Worlds came to light for those of you who did not know it before.
Why, for the setup itself, why are our characters here though? So, okay, yes, we went through the portal and we've been there for 15 days.
Uh-huh.
Why have we stayed?
Well, first and foremost, have you ever seen the map? Have I ever showed you what the map
No.
looks like?
And he only showed me.
Alright. Do you want to explain? Because you have a better idea where you are then, Shalkie.
Not really without the visual reference. However,
are
I
we?
think it's close to where I was born, right?
Well, close. You're on the the right side of where you were born, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't even know how I was born there, so.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay.
Right. So basically, just to give you an example, so the way it is you have the west and the east. In this case, I'll do it the other way around for you guys. So you have the west and the east. Now the west is where you guys were in Aeges,
Okay.
and you were having all this stuff. Now, there is a plot of land here, elevated, right?
So like a mountain region.
It's not really a mountain region. It's a flat piece of land just covered with trees and then mountains on the top, right? Which is hard to pass through.
Okay.
This was elevated by the druids,
I do it.
right? To separate them all the way, from these.
Top and bottom.
No, more from left to right.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
The problem is the top and bottom, the south side is completely destroyed. It's brim, ash, and fire, right? So it's inhabitable at this point. So the south traveled to the north to get away from the situation and settled here.
Okay.
Now, because they settled more towards the western side, right? They started taking over lands. They had a bit of like a civil war, so to speak, which eventually they had peace treaties. They were broken, passed peace treaties again, and eventually came to the point where they were like, screw it. Druids decided to elevate this piece of land, right? So there were multiple druids on one battle time, and elevated this piece of land. It's like, this is a forced peace treaty. You stay there, we stay here. Full
Good
stop.
luck.
Right? Now this has been a couple of, like maybe 1,000 or 2,000 years ago,
Okay.
right? So Aeges is found in the west where you guys were. You guys are now in the east. However, where you're situated, it comes down. There's like a river that splits into two. The Gulf of the Two Sisters is called. And where you are, Brokewood, there is this river, right? Huge river. And then there's a smaller city. And in fact, it's very close to to where you come from, because then if you travel further north, you come to where you were from.
Oh, okay.
You know, Blackgate and
Blackgate,
Dragonor
and the other
all
ones. Okay.
So that's the situation. So the reason why you are stuck here is one, you've been advised that trying to travel out of Brokewood, right? You're going into the flatlands, which is miles and miles of just flat land dead, right? Trying to get across, you need, you know, a good sum of money to get across with a ferry, a boat, or something going there. You know, apart from passports and all this, as to why you're going to the west.
So we're kind of stuck here and decided to try and make some coin.
Exactly. Yeah. So speaking of which, you've all entitled yourself up to 20 gold pieces each.
Is it on top of what we had originally?
Exactly.
Oh, okay, cool.
Alrighty, lads. I'll leave you to yourselves, I guess. In the meantime.
What time of day is it?
What?
What time of day is it?
It's late morning.
Oh, okay, so this is kind of like a lunch brunch kind of.
Yeah, kind of thing. Yeah. I don't know what the preferences you have. You have ale, you know, whatever it is, water, maybe wine. It's up to you. This guy is really nice with you guys. You've helped him out, so it's fine. All right, I'm gonna leave you a bit to yourselves for the time being. A lot of things to do in the kitchen. If you need anything, you know where to find me. So, you lads have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And he trundles away to the back.
Describe the tavern we're in.
So the tavern is where you are seated. You're very close to basically the counter where you're seated per se. And the rest of the tavern, it's quite spacious, but there isn't too many Patreons at the moment. There's just a few, maybe a handful of them. No one in pairs or together. There's just all kind of quietly having their morning oath, oatmeal. Just kind of starting the day. You have this one guy just trying to come up with something on a piece of paper, an ink, just mumbling to himself.
What does this guy look like?
So he, from the way I can describe him, he's wearing somewhat of very colorful clothing.
Okay.
Right, so it's very vibrant, kind of stands out from the rest of the folk. Colors would be somewhere between like the green, purple, shades. Yeah, and he's human. Okay, and he's just jotting something down on paper, scribbling, just tapping into ink, and just trying to, and he's just muttering to himself, completely lost in his work. You've seen him around before. You know he frequents here quite often. Maybe one day on, one day off kind of thing,
He's not local.
Well, you're not sure about that. I mean, he is a proper Patreon to the tavern that you're in, yes.
Okay.
So the last few days you've been here, you've noticed him on and off in here.
And he's the only other person in the room.
Well, he's the only loudest person. The others are just quiet. You have like a dwarf just sitting, very poor clothing, just eating away at his oatmeal. You have a halfling just kind of playing with his dagger and just kind of looking out into the window to see where the sun's at. It's like he's waiting for a particular time of day. You have a couple of people like that there, so it's just wanted maybe another two just kind of randomly in the dark parts of the tavern, just keeping to themselves, trying to keep warm.
Okay.
Nothing too suspicious.
Time of year it is?
Time of year would be like autumnish.
Okay.
Right.
So not too hot,
Not too hot, not too cold, but it's rather damp where these guys are sitting. For some reason, they're sitting in the dampest corner of the room and trying to keep warm. Logic doesn't exist.
So,
Well, I assume we need to look for work now.
where can we find it?
I guess the barkeep might know something.
I mean, we've done some jobs for him, I think.
Yeah.
So,
I guess there's a local guard.
Excuse me?
I guess there's a local guard as well.
Oh, yes, possibly. Well, we could have a look. I mean, I assume that at this point we know the town we're in.
Yeah, you have an idea.
We have an idea.
I mean, it's pretty much a city more than a town. It's
Oh, it's quite big.
It's quite
Okay.
big. So
Okay.
there's quite to go about.
Okay.
All of a sudden, the door just kind of slams open. Two guards walk in. They're not Brokewood guards. They're dressed in this golden plated armor, white cloaks. Immediately recognize them. Norns and Lions. They're walking in, holding helmets underneath their thing. Immediately come to the bar, slams their fist down. Oi, barkeep. Your little friend goes, yeah, what can I get you? It's been a tough day. Give me whatever you got. Ale, wine, any alcohol just to calm me down. The other guy next to him was like, you've taken it a bit too hard, okay? Like, they have to be somewhere. Look, the fact that we lost them is a big deal. And I'm not going back to Aeges until we're figuring out what's going on. Look, Brom's dead. It's fine, okay? That's all that matters. Brom is dead, okay? And we got this sorted. Fine. And he's like, here you go, laddie. Over there. That would be 5 gold pieces. 5 gold pieces! Are you mad? In this part of town, it's kind of like tough business morning prices too. Look, I'll give you 2. No, I'll take the ale. It's like, you touch that ale and you won't have a hand. It's getting a bit rowdy between them.
Well, I think this is our ticket out of here, though.
how close are we to them?
Very good.
They're very close.
Okay.
So if the bar is here, you're sitting kind of here, and these 2 are here.
Oh, okay.
Hello there. Are you from Norns Alliance? Just to break the ice.
The guy who's causing the most commotion is kind of immediately just kind of tilts his head, kind of you know the kind of tilt of head like trouble. It's just like, who the fuck's asking?
At that point, I reveal.
Yeah, I show my glove, which has the
whatever we
symbol
have as
of
to show that
Spirit of
we're
Norn.
alliance. I kind of reveal to listen, friend.
Right. Sorry. Rough morning, and the other guy kind of taps him on the back. He's like, I told you need to take it easy.
So,
I know. It's like, and his little friend, your little friend is there. Like, I'm still waiting for the 5 gold.
I toss 1 onto the bar.
I'll toss another.
No, lads, what are you doing? It's like, you don't want the gold? Fine, I'll take it. Oh, guess what? It's mine. Here you go. Now shut up. And he kind of starts chugging down the ale.
If he doesn't have enough gold yet, I'll put out the difference.
Okay.
For the whole thing.
And pull up a chair.
So what are you guys doing on this side of the world? Far from Aeges, all the way up here?
It's funny you asked that, lad.
Yeah, it's a bit of a funny story actually.
Funny. Please humor me. I need to fucking laugh. The most confused of the 2 says.
Before I tell you anything,
What's with all these
should be
flies? Jeez, do you not clean here, man?
Hey, they're my friends. Shut up.
Your friends. Kind of looks at you and is like,
Calm down.
That's the last guy we hired. That guy. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, friends. I've heard something of the sort. Right.
You'll get used
Yeah,
to
be
it.
respectful
yeah.
to them.
No. Sure. Let's roll with that. Anyways, what were you guys doing all the way up here? I mean,
I know what you're going to ask. I don't know.
Should we trust them with Lord Bennith stick?
That's what I was thinking.
Also, wait, are you telling me in character? Because he's right next to you.
That was in character. That was in character.
Yeah, however, in a little lower voice, so it's like a sort of a whisper.
Remind me,
So he works for a cult.
Okay, out of character. So apart from the fact that he is part of the Withering cult,
Mm-hmm.
right? Using at this point infiltrating the Norns Alliance to get stuff done, off the radar, so to speak,
Mm-hmm.
right? So he manages the majority, at least the military part of the Norns Alliance, and also the medical part.
Is under him.
Both fall kind of under his jurisdiction, so to speak, but obviously hierarchy system and all that, it's kind of complicated.
Mm.
But that's as far as you know.
Okay. Does the name Lord Bennett mean anything to you, lad?
Yeah, of course. Why?
What can you tell me?
He's Lord Bennett, I mean. He shouts the orders and half of the army marches. I mean, takes care of the political reasons, and I think he's kind of the reason why most of the people at Aeges are healing from certain diseases and stuff. So yeah. But there's that one-off. I don't know. Have you been on an errand to find like these weird monster things?
Yeah, we were tasked
Alright,
to
so
find them.
Say that.
We were
Yeah,
literally
so-
assigned by Lord Bennith himself.
Oh, all right, cool. Yeah, we had the same situation, and you see the guys.
Have you found any leads?
Guys, you're talking too loud. We're not in the right place. Oh, come on. What? It's just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people and they're minding their own business. As if. You just see the halfling going like, what monsters?
That's another twin, I think.
All right.
You don't hear
But
anything.
not at the bar, I kind of flick it behind him so he needs to move away.
Smart.
It's like, you dropped the coin. You just.
Now just wave.
You want it back, Flint? Do you want it back?
You're grand, lad.
Okay, you didn't toss it. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Did you find any leads about the monster thing?
Well, we haven't had much raids recently. I mean, it's been quiet ever since. Never mind.
Speak, lad.
Oh, go on.
We are the same party.
How many of you know about Braun? There was an incident a couple of years back. Braun.
Not a name that rings a bell.
No. Okay. Cool. No, basically, we had to do one of those missions. I don't know how many
Right.
times you've had to kind of pay off people to just, not say anything. You know what? This particular guy did not want to take the bribe.
Bribe?
You've not bribed anyone before to keep this hush hush.
Of course not.
Not really.
What? You mean there are people out there that know about this and you've not told them to shut up with gold?
They
We work
we're
in-
in order to.
We
So
work in quiet ways, lad.
Yes.
We are, how can we say, discreet.
Yes. They don't even know who we are.
We flit in and we flit out. You don't know any better.
Interesting. I wouldn't say it's part of protocol, but if it coming from Lord himself, I guess that doesn't matter then. Anyways, back to the Brom guy. Basically, he came back to Aeges. The balls on this guy. We heard he was around here in Brokewood for a while. As, out of Aeges, that's fine. Everyone makes a new life here in Brokewood. Next thing we know, he's back in Aeges. Again, the balls on this guy, I say. We have to execute him, of course. But there's this party running around. And they're causing a bit of trouble. And last we heard, they're out and about, causing mayhem. Something about a withering cult of sorts. Not really sure what that's about, but
yeah, it's funny that you say that actually.
why is that funny?
We had a couple of leads in the monster thing, and we found out who was making them actually. He's part of the Withering cult.
Aeges?
Yeah, it's actually quite a twist, and we're trying to adjust to it. But if we're on the same thing,
The other guy kind of grabs him and whispers something in his ear. Oh, fair enough. Alright. He looks at the three of you. Alright. He kind of just wipes him. Look, it's been nice running into you lads, but we gotta head back, to the west. I guess we'll see.
who are you looking for so we can help you?
Oh no, we were just running, kind of like errands and stuff, just to see what Brom was up to here, just to get a little bit more.
Yeah, but you
intel.
said you are looking for a group, for a party.
Well, no, we're not. We're trying to see if anyone heard of this party, but it's been quiet for the last 37 days.
How are you getting home, lad?
Oh, we got ship
Ah,
passports. Come on. Wait, you lost your passports. Like immediately, he just looks at you with all the confusion that you lost your passports, didn't you?
Well, it's part
Norns
of-
Alliance, no Norns Alliance, he shouts out, and the other guy's like, can you please shut up? He just kind of tosses.
When he does that, what happens to the people around us?
Nothing really going on, except for like your friend, your
the barkeep.
yeah, the barkeep was just like biting his nails, like
We're waiting for a fight to break out.
yeah.
Oh, alright.
And he just kind of tosses the 3 passports onto the table. It's not really by name, it's more like by coterie, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
That was as you kind of notice as you look down, it's like you see like blood dried on the parchment. It's like, yeah,
So they've lost comrades.
yeah. See on the boat.
Do they look hurt at all?
Not really. I mean, not that you can tell. Not really roughed up and in swords. So quite.
So I have no reason to cast anything on them.
All right.
You seem like you're in a rush to leave, though.
Well, what is it? Getting close to midday. Ship sails very soon, so we want to make sure we're on deck.
I see. Okay. And you didn't find this Brom fellow?
No, Brom's dead. Executed.
Oh, done.
Yeah.
All over. You can go home then.
Pretty much. I mean, we came here to see if there has been anything going on, while he was alive.
I see.
Plus anything with the party situation. We're just here asking around a couple of people, that's all.
Okay.
I mean, we don't really have due restriction here, but we need as much intel to see what damage or control we need to do.
Fair enough.
Not much from what I heard. What we found out at least.
Should we go with them, or is there anything else we need around here?
Well, I think it's best that we go there. So, however, I'll take them. Can I take them to the side for a moment, like a sort of whisper thing?
You don't have to ask me, you can do it.
So I'll whisper to him. So, do you think Lord Bennith put a target on our heads?
I don't think so.
He's the one.
He's done it before.
He's the one calling the shots.
He is, but I don't
We
think
are.
these have anything.
We already know his secret,
True.
and if he wants to continue on down this path, we are clearly a big obstacle for him.
Yes, but if they were in league with him, why would they give us passports to go? Could just let us die here.
Well, they don't have the restriction here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They
they're
kill
like-
us.
Yeah. They can be legally liable here. They can.
That's true.
Look, I'm down for whatever you guys think, but need to be safe.
Yes, well, now they know we know about him anyway.
What
Yeah.
is my gut telling me about these two guys?
They're pretty much like goons.
High hell.
Yeah.
But are they sharp enough to put 2 and 2 together and potentially make 4?
You would say the big mouth there, the one that's been doing much of the talking, would pretty much later could figure out things. The other one might be more discreet and wouldn't really take assumptions. What, are you gonna join us or are you gonna come later? That's the question.
Later, there are other ships that leave to the other side.
Oh, every 5 hours, you know, excluding when it's dark, then it just stops. So it's like 3 ships a day. You know, one early morning, one midday, towards the
Oh,
evening.
that's nice.
Yes.
So, your call. Are you
That's
leaving
awesome.
with us or not?
And the passports they don't expire, right?
Well, I mean, once you're in the mainlands and you get back to, you know, Aeges, you know, people want them back. They kind of issue
Right.
according to your task.
Okay. Should we take it to a vote if we should leave or not?
Prepare to wait.
Wait here.
As in, not leave with these guys, but wait.
Next one. That I agree with. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I mean, we do have a way back anyway now. You can go on ahead. We'll catch up later.
Alrighty. Gentlemen, as they kind of just wave slightly and just walk out.
Salute.
Yeah. As they do so, they cross over another member of the Lord's Alliance and just shoulders like, you puny little thing. Keep walking. Hey, remember, drink water! Fucking Augustine. And they walk out as small individual, you know, stature, like not too small, but I mean, compared to the average individual, walks in. You see him kind of a bit worried, maybe. I don't know. What is your situation here, Augustine? You walk into the tavern.
I go to the bar. I go to the edge of the bar. I sit there and it's like, ale, please. Hardest thing you've got. I've
The
ale
halfling
long
looks
night.
up and down. It's like, but they said water.
Do you think I care what those goons think? I could play with them around my little finger. I'll be fine. Give me the ale.
Okay, that's gonna cost you 5.
He's dressed
Fine.
how? How is he dressed?
He's pretty much dressed
we
in.
know he's from?
So to give you an idea, like a mishmash of Northern Alliance equipment. You can very clearly tell that I am dressed with scraps basically of their equipment.
Okay. Do you look, as in, are you a mismatch or it's poverty driven?
No, it's a mishmash just because they don't give me the good equipment. So like I have a chest plate like that doesn't really fit me.
But we
you
know that.
a white hood like
Do we know your Northern Alliance or?
I like,
You
can
recognize
clearly
the-
tell
Okay.
You
with
got
all the
six or
equipment.
Oh yeah, then.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as he serves you, we call him to our table. Just give him a friendly welcome.
Are you also with those goons?
No. They came here looking for some people, though.
Oh, I came here looking for some people as well.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's
Care
all
to
that.
share more information about it?
You know, last time I was oversharing. It didn't come out all too fine for me. So
Again, I pull open my cloak to show.
Yeah, sure.
Yep, one of those goons.
One of you.
Yes, you are part of the same group. Am I correct?
Yes, but tangentially, really and truly. I mean, I'm Augustine. I'm a scholar at the academy. Really and truly, my research is I'm a doctor of letters. You know, doctor of theology in the
Really?
academy. Yeah. As much as it's worth. What I'm doing is I'm looking to compile my book of verses as of right now, and there was a very important piece of it that went missing recently because I ran my mouth a bit too much. But just for the sake of it, have you ever heard of a withering cult by any chance?
Keep hearing this more and more.
Yeah, we keep hearing it more and more. Even the other group were talking about it.
Yeah, I know. One guy tried to start a debate with me in an inn once. Yeah,
Really?
yeah. Then he stole all I have.
Oh,
Yeah, he
that's
mugged me.
quite terrible.
Yeah. Apparently, he doesn't. They keep going on about this whole some death god, this and that. Look, if it's a death god, okay, it's very clearly motivated by a very specific set. I'm not even gonna get into it. You people are very clearly much more educated than that. If you don't know what a withering cult is.
Oh,
But-
we are quite familiar with them.
Yeah. But they do have something that I want, and that is, there's a book, and I'm going to be quite frank with you because you look like the decent noise fellows, like you can go report to Bennett for all I care at this point. What's he gonna do? Fire
We're
me?
definitely not going to do that anytime
You
soon.
have no worries there, lad.
Yeah, you have no worries there.
At this point, I've had enough at this point. I'm this close to handing in my tenure. Look, so there's this book, right? Incredibly powerful magics.
Right.
I had recovered it from one of my expeditions, and it was stolen by members of the Withering Cult. I've been chasing them for days,
Do you
and I
know-
can't find them at all.
Do you know anything about the contents of the...
I have a few of them. I have the few of the spells written in it.
Are there any healing spells by any chance?
No, there weren't any healing spells. If anything, it was rather destructive. But I do have something in terms of healing, if what you need. It's
No,
barely any.
regarding the death cult,
Regarding the what now cult?
the withering cult, sorry.
It's like, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a death cult, but a what now cult? They're into that. Oh god. Do you know what's in that book? Do you know what's in that book? There are
no
rituals
idea,
and
but-
spells in there.
No
That could-
idea, but we have brushed into the withering cult before, and I can tell you it's not really that pleasant.
But you have brushed into them at a party, drinks, fighting.
Oh yeah,
Fighting,
more
lad.
fighting, more
And at
fighting.
that point, I raise my warhammer, and
You hear the bartender saying, "Oi, Flint! No! No!
It's okay.
Down! No!"
I shoot back and grin at him.
You see everyone just kind of putting worried eyes towards your table as there was that mini
Have I flared up at all during my time here?
you have not.
No, okay, so no one knows. What's the barkeep's name again?
I didn't give him a name actually, but let's
Sorry.
call him Toad.
Toad?
Yes.
Toad, okay. Don't you worry, Toad. I won't be creating any hassle that doesn't come to me.
Alright, he kind of, swaying with the back of his hand saying,
It's okay.
"No trouble in my tavern. Flint, please. It's enough you guys are wearing stupid badges around. Now flashing them. What happened today? What's going on?
It's okay, look.
You all wake up on the wrong side of the bed? What's going on? Hex, you're more logical than this. I thought you were programmed right.
Mine is inside.
Okay.
It is fine.
I know exactly my point. Two guys walk in uniform and you're all flashy. I wish all the, you don't
That is a
see,
good point.
Women from working at the brothel coming in and say, "Oh, we work at the brothel." It doesn't happen.
They would, Toad. It'll make it more interesting evening.
Anyway,
You sent all me 5 gold.
Wait, did I give him? No, just hand it over.
You never said, sorry.
No, we interrupted you before. he
Okay,
actually-
no. It's like,
Alright, he just kind of drags it.
it's okay.
coin off the table,
It's
it's
okay. I'm not one of those. I am not one
Would
of
you
those.
like
fools.
another? And since you know these gentlemen, I'll do it for 2.
We'll take the 2 then.
Okay.
It's like, I want
Alright.
to see colors.
Don't let the others hear you saying that.
Toad, flapping
I'm
for
pretty
me,
sure
please.
they left.
Alright, on the house for you,
They
Flint, as
were. It
always.
looked like to be in a bit of a hurry, so.
That's
Okay.
true. They need
Wait,
to catch them.
it's midday, right?
Yeah.
Great day drinking. My career has taken me to this point. I'm day drinking. Great. Now, you were flashing that hammer at me. Now,
Not you, no.
yeah, close enough.
He's clearly taking offense.
Well, so what you're telling me is, our thoughts align. We don't like that place. We don't like those people.
Oh no, we absolutely detest them.
Best thing I've heard all day.
Fuckers tried to steal my flies.
Your flies. Those.
Yeah, these are my friends.
Those yours.
Yeah.
Oh God.
You hear commotion outside of some people gathering in the streets. It's her, it's her, it's her, it's her. Everyone says, get around, she's coming, she's coming.
What's all this commotion about?
I don't know.
People, you start to see like from the window, like a bunch of people just running down the streets happily, you know, and just rushing. She's here, she's come. Like all the way, yes.
Move to the window.
And you see like a gathering, but they kind of leave a leeway in the
Path.
streets. Yeah, path for this individual. As you see, this very like colorful individual coming from the center, right? She's trying to waver them off, like doesn't want the attention, so to speak. But there's a particular reason why this happens. You've never encountered something like this before in your lives. In fact, even the patrons at the table just kind of like, you know, walk out. It's like, oh yes. The guy who was writing just kind of quickly puts the parchments as quick as he can, in, you know, one under his robe, another in his backpack. Just, you know, ink spills. You hear Toad swearing at her. It's like, you fucking idiot! Fifth time! You know, as they're rushing out. So we're gonna just cut the scene away, and basically you're entering the streets, just walking, and everyone's just kind of gathered towards you. Everyone knows that you're, you know, Crick, please, do you have any stories to tell us? Or, you know, some children are just pulling at you. Crick.
They're probably like almost the same height as me.
Yeah.
I am small. Not today.
Aww. You know, it's like, did you manage to find it, Crick? Did you?
If I managed to find it, I would not be here.
Alright, there's all these mumbling and all this, and as you're kind of putting them down, no stories, I wouldn't be here kind of situation, they're starting to
I'm
depart
very
us.
sorry, but I need to take some time for myself. Some rest.
To visualize this better, is this kind of typical Gandalf arriving at Hobbiton?
So to speak, in its own respect,
Yeah,
yes.
okay.
So eventually, there is this one individual that just kind of blocks your way. It's just like, it's nice to have you back.
Thank you.
It's a Goliath. Do you need help with dispersing the crowd?
Yes, that would be most helpful.
Alright, 1 second. And he just kind of takes his, you see his chest just pucker. Alright, everyone, back to where you were. And everyone just goes scattering around. I'm sorry, and children just running away, you know.
Spectacular.
I'm a gentleman, don't worry. And he just kind of slowly pats you on the head. Just like, well, I'm really sorry. I'm really friendly. And he kind of just walks slowly back into like one of the side streets. And
Such a softie. I toddle up to the tavern. Go inside.
okay, so I don't know how you're still all staring, or are you?
Outside the window, yeah.
Oh
I'm
no,
drinking
I
myself
think we'll
to
just
death.
go to the table again.
Okay.
So,
So before I open the door, I just kind of flatten my feathers and enter.
you see Toad just kind of he starts wiping stuff really frenetically, like clean, 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 clean.
Is there an empty table like in the corner?
Yes, pretty much. Yes. At this point, it's emptied itself apart from these individuals.
And I take it that I'm familiar with Toad and.
Oh yes, yes. The Toad really knows about you. You've encountered Toad before. This is
A
not.
red wine, if you please.
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
then
Yes,
my
ma'am.
little table.
Yes, ma'am. Of course, yes. Red wine, where did red wine? And the guy just runs back. You've not seen Toad ever act like this before. Like, you know, it's like really weird.
I'm guessing everyone is staring at me.
I don't know, are you staring at that?
I'm drinking.
I'm staring at Toad.
We're looking at Toad and
Because
saying,
I'm not sure what's gotten into him.
You hear a bottle crash, it's like, oh fuck! Where's the other wine?
I'm close to downing my second ale.
calm down, my friend.
Oh, he forgot to bring you your second day in the commotion.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
You're drinking in the
just-
back ale.
I'm just staring at
You're
the
just like,
tanker.
you're just holding it above your mouth like.
Hoping more comes out.
A little, please.
I just sit quietly.
We'll just tell her, Toad's never acted like this right when we were here, so.
You hear in the back, got it! You see him rush out. Okay. Why am I giving you an ale glass? I'm really sorry, I'm gonna get you the wine glass. Here's a wine, I'm gonna get you the glass. He just kind of runs back in the back.
Calm down, Toad.
Paid 2 gold.
It's just great. What do you mean calm down? It's just great.
7.
Who's she? Who's... No offense, I have no idea who anyone is except these two people.
Yes.
And some
clearly
other
you've driven
person.
Toad crazy.
And you've driven Toad crazy, so you've piqued my interest.
You mean he's not always like that?
No.
No, of course not.
You know him to be like this. That's the difference.
You must be
Well-
someone pretty special,
It's refreshing not to be known.
Yeah. Tell us a bit about yourself then.
Well, I am.
Got the glass. Right.
Calm down, Toad.
Why do I feel like I've forgotten something?
I need to
Yeah.
pay you.
Pay me. No, Cricker, please. No. This is. You've done so much for Brokewood already, and for me, like you came into my tavern, like your presence, it really boosts. You know, people want to sit in your chair, and you know, I still have the other chair down. Yeah. Why do I feel like I've forgotten something?
Yeah.
Really,
It's
yeah.
quite
Right
weird.
here.
It's getting-
Toad, calm down.
Right here.
Calm down, Toad.
Sorry, I think I have the table.
Right, you. What was it? Not wine. What was it? Beer, ale.
Pardon
Ale.
me, God.
Yes, sure. Did you pay me? I forgot. Did you pay?
Yes.
I paid. Yes, I paid you. Where did I say I paid you? I'm so sorry. I'm coming back. And he just
FYI,
starts
because
to.
of my beak, this is how it sounds when I drink.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Anyways, what we were saying?
Oh, I finished.
Because I didn't catch what you were
Here you go. I don't know who won today. I know you. Sorry, I know you don't drink that. He kind of just takes it back. Just go, okay, drink the nerves.
I'll take it. Don't worry. I'll take it.
Woo! Right.
That's 5 gold for the ale.
I'm very confused.
Well, he's already paid
He kind of
one
trots away,
gold
like,
for, yes, so.
I don't know how he gets any work done when you come by.
Yeah, really.
He gets work done?
No, apparently not. Apparently
Well, in the past 2 weeks, he's done quite a bit of work. Now you come here and it's absolute chaos.
I don't know what to say.
What do you do? Who are you?
I am Creeper.
Well,
Clearly,
why
as
are you?
he's repeated for 100 times so far.
Yeah. Okay.
What have you done? Have you saved this town from
Yeah.
something?
I've just helped out where I could.
Yeah, because you've gathered quite a following, and people really seem to
Been in this-
idolize you.
We've been in the city for 2 weeks.
Yep.
We have not crossed paths yet.
It's a huge city.
Ah, fair enough.
So think of it like, have you ever played The Witcher? No? Alright, that's gonna be harder to explain.
But if you think in large city, I mean, are we talking about like, you know,
It's
the
already
size of
past the
London,
point.
the size of Paris? So,
You've
We're
already passed the
talking
point.
like double the size of London,
okay.
basically.
Oh wow, okay.
That's
So
like
it's quite huge.
8 times the size of Malta, at least.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay. Talking about large.
And what about yourselves?
So,
Quite the story. You want to repeat it for the 6th time?
well,
I see you've had quite a day.
Always. Always.
yeah, it's we've met some people
Yes.
that we don't know, but hopefully they don't know us.
What do you mean, hopefully they don't know you?
You
Yeah,
don't
well-
know us. We met you.
Yeah.
Well, now I know you.
Do you? What's my name? What's my name, person who lost your
Yeah.
book?
Oh god, the robot man.
Yeah, you don't. We haven't told you our names yet, and
I-
yet you claim that you know us.
If I saw you in the street, I think I'd know you. I
You
would
know her more than you know us.
I know.
At
who
least
that
you know
is.
her name because he's been shouting it all night.
I'm afraid I can't pronounce it as of yet.
So, anyways,
Still drinking.
It's like I'm.
I'm trying to drink quiet.
It's like, oh my god. Okay, if you're not gonna say who you are, okay, I'm.
we didn't.
I am.
I don't
I'm-
remember saying who we are, so I
I'm-
don't know how you remember our names since we've never told you it before.
I have no idea what your names are, okay? But I do know you don't like the Withering Cult, and that's pretty much about as good as you can get in my books.
Okay, so I'll introduce myself. I'll let you introduce yourselves
Thank you.
if you would like to. My name's Shalkie. We are part of a group that we won't share that information with what group we are, but you will.
I think she can tell from his armor as well.
Yeah, maybe she can, but maybe she can't. Depends how familiar she is.
Yes, true.
We're part of a group and we were just finished a certain task, sort of.
We just came back from a mission. A long one. We've been here a while. My name's Hex.
Pleasure to meet you.
Likewise.
You're not very good at keeping your mouth shut, are you?
I'm not.
You will get used to it.
I am.
There we go.
Yes, words.
Now
Use
you're
them.
quiet.
Yeah, of course I'm quiet. I'm now a bit self-conscious about what I'm saying. Thank you, Hex.
I'm glad. Glad to be of service.
You mentioned something about a withering cult.
Well, he's mentioned the Withering Cult. We haven't.
It came out of your mouth.
Did we?
A lot of things will, and
It
you won't
came-
remember.
Oh god. Another one.
You hear commotion in the back.
Everything alright back there, Toad?
Toad calls out.
Flint! Flint!
French.
Get in there! Now!
He's asking for
Brush
you.
over.
Hmm?
I brush over.
You see Toad just kind of helping this man with an arrow just stuck right through his shoulder. You know, just fucking crazy. You gotta hide me. Please, I beg of you. Just fucking crazy. She's-
Wife trouble.
Insight onto the person wounded.
You know, sorry?
Insight onto the person wounded. As
Insight.
in, is this person a victim or is this person shot at from his own doings?
It's very hard to tell at this point. It's kind of a moment of like, I mean, what's your passive perception? I'm just curious. Like, just how would you judge a person?
No, insight. As in, I want
No,
to
yeah,
see
yeah,
how
yeah.
this guy's
Yeah.
like.
What's
is
your
he-
passive perception?
Passive perception is 13.
13. Alright, so you kind of have the impression that something caused this right? As in he caused something for his situation,
Okay.
right? Whether he's the victim or not
Is another question.
is another question.
Got you. Okay.
Right?
Is he bleeding profoundly, or is he just?
He has an arrow like stuck. You can see it was shot from the front, and it's kind of
sticking out the back?
going
But
sticking out.
Is it
from
does he look like he's about to topple over, or is he can?
No, he's out of breath.
Uh-huh.
Thankfully the arrow's still stuck, so there's no profuse bleeding. You know,
Okay.
he's been running. He quickly just grabs Toad like by the back of his head, like, Toad, you gotta hide me. You got somewhere I can hide? Please tell me you got somewhere to hide. Toad's just like, what? Everything has a price. I mean, what do you want to? How bad is the situation? How many people? It's just like one fucking bitch, Toad. I just need to hide from one bitch. Do you have anywhere I could hide?
Life troubles.
From?
Life troubles.
What did he say? I have to hide.
From one single bitch.
Okay.
It's like, well, I got a bag of flowers. You can just jump into this. Like, all right, what you're asking for? I'm hiding in the bag of flowers. Like, 2 gold? 2 golds. Hey, I could throw you back out and she can find you. It's like, fine, here.
It's a good
And he
business.
just kind of jumps in.
I'm surprised he didn't ask
He
for
jumps
more.
into the bag of flowers, like in between, and you just hear a crack and just like, oh! It's like, oh, that's gonna hurt. You know? And all of a sudden, just the door just flings open. So you're on the back at this point. So there's a back door, and you know that kind of leads to the alleyway. And immediately you walk in.
Oh.
Oh.
Did not expect that.
Where is he?
He's kind of Toad's against 2 coins. He's like, I don't know who he is, madam, but you're in from the wrong door. Flint, you're here as well.
Yeah, no, I got that.
And if there's any trouble, he kind of just gestures like, we got a dwarf.
Towards me.
Yes.
It's like we
Why
want.
would I be scared of a fellow dwarf?
What's walked in?
Describe
What?
it.
Describe yourself.
What am I seeing?
Yeah.
So, I'm a mountain dwarf. Clad, I would say,
Okay, well.
normal clothing. Normal clothing. Do I have leather armor, I think. Sorry, let me just check. Yeah, I have leather light armor. I'm carrying a longbow and a few other weapons around as well. Yeah, and I just make my way through life on the road.
So I recognise her as one of my own race, but not particularly my race.
Yep.
Have you seen someone running past? With an arrow maybe through his body?
Body? No. Arrows? No. Again, wrong door. Just saying. I mean, if you want to take the whole way around, it would be quite convenient coming through the front door.
I ain't seen anyone running, lassie. You're in the wrong place for running. Running is out in the street.
About
He
the door.
kind of looks over. He's like, "Good one, Flint."
Now that I am inside, there's no use going round and through the right door. So just pour me an ale, please.
That's gonna cost you 5 gold. Just saying. He just walks over. He's like, you can keep going through. You can take the front. It's okay. You know, it's just. No? Okay. Here you go.
You are charging me 5 gold for this ale, which would cost you about 1 gold, and you want to sell it for 5. I will give you 3, no more.
Just to be clear, it's 3 gold, not 3 as in 3.
Yeah, 3 gold.
Okay, cool. I will gladly accept anything. Okay, that would make it 5 with the guy who just came in. Good.
Okay. I'll pretend I didn't hear that for now.
We're in different
With my
rooms.
hand beside
You're just hearing muffling on the
We're just
background.
hearing
Oh,
muffling.
okay.
You guys
so I
are
hear
just
that.
kind of at
I'm
your
not hearing
table.
that
You're
then.
just discussing
I'm
your
not
whole
hearing
withering
that.
god situation. Flint's bodyguarding Toad.
Oh yeah, I'm spilling all kinds of secrets in the meanwhile.
Shalkie's saying a fucking Bible from Aeges. Any secrets?
Where I
No
was
secret
born,
anymore.
where I think I was born.
Oh no, I don't know. In my opinion, I was born somewhere else.
And this
I
is
have
Jason,
no
and
idea.
this is Jack.
Yeah, I'll introduce all my flash one by one.
This is Sarilla.
So we're going back to the scene here. All right. So person
See that
arrow
one over
through
there?
body
It's flying quite
is
eagerly. There we go.
fellow. Why are you looking for a fellow with arrow through his body?
That is for me to know only. All I want is to rest a bit and enjoy this ale, which isn't that good after all.
Flint.
At that point, I look at Toad. What vibe am I getting off Toad? Is Toad getting like a bit pissed off?
He's offended. He's just
Okay.
purely offended. He's a bit of scaredy cat at this point, but he's just looking at his.
Kind of like, what the fuck's going on here? You just walked into my tavern, you're offending me, kind of shit.
Yeah, kind of.
The audacity.
Yeah, kind of. Okay.
He looks over. Flint.
Lass, the bar's that way. There's many a table that you can rest your body on. And I kind of motion through the bar.
Well, that's
Yeah, what he said. He just kept.
Well, that
Just
was
like
very
hiding
gracious
behind
of
him.
you to point me to the right direction. I will make my way now.
So fucking dwarf says that it's okay, but the fucking what the hell's going on? Race has been like gone for like 2 seconds. Next time we should have charged 8. Just struggles off, you know, kicks the flower you hear.
As I walk back to the table, I give another kick. Kind of, I think it's custom.
So you guys-
kind of like, I take a thing of, oh, it's custom to kick this bag. Fuck it, okay, fuck it.
All right, so you guys actually join the main place at this point.
But I obviously go back to my table.
Yeah, of course. So where do you want to seat yourself? So you see kind of an aarakocra. Like it's more like a very smaller vision. Yeah. So
But,
can you please just so.
No, how cute.
No. Okay.
Right.
Our Coco based off a budgie.
So what you see is you see a forebulk. You know what forebulks are? They're like these brute. You have a,
If I have a picture,
if you have a picture. So,
it's a very small.
It's like they're like from the giants kind of race in their own respects.
Oh yeah, I remember from the street.
You need to show it to
Get to show
Davinia.
Just
You have there's a warforge. You know what a warforge is?
Robot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you have a human. And they're currently discussing.
I'm just listening into the conversation happening far.
Of course, X.
What happened? Are you okay?
Hi, lad. Hi.
It seems another one has joined.
Where have you sat?
I sat on a nearby table, but not exactly joining the party for now.
I don't think she has joined the table. She's in her own table, right? We're just
So,
like
I mean,
this
she
talking
can
to
answer
her.
for herself. I don't know what you're asking the DM what the player has done. You can ask
Yeah, I
the-
have no idea. I'm asking you because maybe you might know more.
We should hope so.
We should.
Okay, I know he's God, but he's not actually God.
I should be getting the promotion soon. No. Right. So
Is the conversation still going on? between
I
you
believe so.
guys?
Yes. You were discussing about your flies.
Well, this is Matilda. She's a bit anxious, but she's very fun once you get to know her. This is Frederick.
This will take a while.
I say
I
good
wonder
night
how
to
he
all
comes up
of
with
them
so many
before I
names.
sleep. I don't know.
I stopped
English.
listening after a while, and I shut down.
I get
What noise?
I get
Excuse
offended
me?
every day.
Oh, we mean with everyone. Okay.
It seems easier just to drown out the whole table rather than individuals.
So you're going
Oh,
you
forgot you were there.
so you're going to a party.
Yeah, basically, yes.
Right.
Yes.
I imagine that you're probably quite a large thing to ignore.
Huh? I'm actually quite smaller than
Oh,
the
okay.
regular Fullborg because I was malnutrition. Well, it's part
Still big though, right? What's your
I'm still. I think it's. I forgot right now, but like slightly smaller than the minimum of the regular Fullborg.
I can't remember.
Excuse me for interrupting. I seem to think that you've been here for a while. I just wanted to ask you, did you see someone walk in with an arrow pinned to their shoulder?
No,
No,
I don't think so.
I don't think I've seen someone.
The only person that walked in was you before her, before you, her, and then him.
Not water dudes, but they left.
Not much business happening around here.
I don't
guess.
think so. No.
Quick question to you. How much did that ale cost? By any
Why
chance?
would you like to know?
Well, because I think I did a semi-decent deal. Because I think I managed to get it for like 3 gold per ale.
You see Todd is like, hey! Individual customer prices are individual. It's 5!
It's
Get this straight, everybody! 5! Of course, not for you, tick.
Market forces.
I
for
have
you.
a business idea for you that will get you customers for sure on a daily basis.
So you just picture this scene for a second. You're doing this to the halfling, and all of a sudden you just see a bag of flour just explode as the guy with the arrow comes like, yeah, well, fuck you, bitch, and runs out.
Yes.
And just the
Let's
flour
feel
just
that.
coming down, just like, you didn't really
yeah,
have to do that.
He won't run far. I'll get to him later.
What was it with that guy, anyways?
Yeah.
What's Toad's reaction to this guy jumping out the bag of flour and running off?
Should have tried today.
Sorry, what was the question?
What is Toad's reaction to this
Yeah.
guy jumping
His
out?
his genuine reaction is more about the flour just being ruined. It's just like,
You help a guy.
you
know?
help a guy. He's always,
But hang on, is he like, oh shit, like I tried to help the guy, or is he like, you fucked my flour, you
no, he's not that type of character. He's very composed in that regard, you know. So he's just like, you help a guy. You know, he's starting to swoop the flour.
Do I have a reason to run after him? Is what I'm trying to establish.
That's up to you. I mean, do you want to kind of? I mean, you can have a quick conversation with Toad about it.
I mean,
Try
she's
and
got him.
Yeah, I'll run after him.
All right, cool. You just run through. It's like Flint. Well, that's happening. All right, so you're starting to run right after the guy. Cool.
Wait, do I see him do it?
Yeah.
I see him do it. It's like, alright then. I like this guy. So I yell out to him. It's like, wait, I can't throw a d6 at you, but you have bardic inspiration.
Okay.
In
What
case
do
you need to roll
what do you
for
say though to inspire?
So I just turn
Say
around.
something.
Let me crack open the. Shit. I forgot to add that part. Okay, so there we go. It's on my phone. It's okay. Okay, so come on. There we go. It's like. Yeah.
This is what happens. So Flint
It's like,
jumps up. He's about to make his run.
oh, Flint, so daring in love and dauntless in war. Get him.
You just feel this rush of inspiration. You just run through. Again, it's the moment rewind of Todd. Just like Flint.
silent.
Oh, well, that's happening. You know. So you're running after this guy.
So I step out into I presume there's like an alley at the back, right?
Yeah.
So I step out.
It's a dead end alley, so he had to take the street.
So stepping out into the alley, how far is this guy away?
At this point, he turned the corner. So if you get out, he's about, give or take, like 25 feet already away.
But I have to follow him around.
Yeah.
Okay, so I follow him around the building. effectively let me know when I have a clean line of sight on this guy.
Yeah, you do. There's very few people on the streets at this time of day. Everyone's doing their own thing, you know, work.
Meanwhile, in the tavern, I turn to them and like, do you think he's gonna catch him?
Oh, we don't think. We know.
Oh God.
How lovely to find such a fine gentleman to do my bidding, while I enjoy my ale.
And it happens to be a dwarf too.
You hear Toad on the back. when it's just this week.
I would be nice to me, because as I said, I have a suggestion to get more clientele to you.
Of course you do.
All you have to do is come up with something that when they buy your ale, they get another one free at the prices you're charging. I don't know, we could call it happy hour.
Most of the people are not happy when they come in here. Isn't that right, Hex?
But
When
your
you think
ale-
we're
Most
here,
of the time. He's right.
But your ale will then make them happy.
She also has.
no, we're just here to drown our sorrows.
Well, if we could call it misery hour, I think it's just a matter of semantics.
I like that
What's
idea
that? What's
better,
that?
you guys.
My name's
Misery.
Shalkie.
Shalkie, do you realize that once you drown your sorrows, there are no sorrows left, so happiness will reign.
By the time they pass out.
Exactly. Even though this is water, I don't drink alcohol.
But they'll have happy dreams. Happy dreams hour, everybody. Cutting back into the scene, you get into, you know, you're out in the alley, you see the guy
Straight
clear.
line.
Yeah.
I lift my hands up to the clouds, to the gods. Do you want me to actually say the words, or I can?
Yes, please. Roleplay.
I go, oh Heavenly Father, bring down your weapon upon thee, and I point to him.
Okay.
And out of nowhere, a warhammer flies at him.
That was a very good synchronized. They both almost jumped.
And I need to cast a melee spell attack against this guy.
Okay.
Ugh.
It's the world's smallest hammer of thorn.
This is like a fucking minus 7.
7 does not hit. So, yeah. That thing just comes down and it's like, Drake.
Okay, I keep running after him.
Okay, cool. So you're running in the streets at this point. He's just trying to find a way how to kind of get out of the situation. He's looking back. He realizes you're after him. He takes a quick alley to the right.
I follow.
All right. So you're following. You're seeing him climb up one of the walls. You know, and he almost. Yeah, this guy just all of a sudden just slips down. And you actually take advantage on the situation.
I pull out my crossbow.
All right, go for it.
We have inspiration.
Oh shit, I do.
1d6.
Okay, I might have been too overconfident. In
Oh yeah, you have
was
bardic
going to
inspiration.
catch
You
you.
have to remember that. You're inspired by what he said. You remember it echoes.
That's a d6 you said, right?
Yep.
13.
13 does hit. Yes. All right. How much damage do you do?
7.
7. Alrighty. Mara, in that case, it wasn't like an aimed shot, right? And you just shot at him. It wasn't.
Yeah, it's
aimed.
kind of like crossbow for aim.
He's been
All right.
pre-shot. by
So
the way.
that takes it to the hip, you know, and this guy just kind of drops down to the floor. Ah! Fuck! What was that for?
You shouldn't have ran, lad. Toad gave you a home, and I kind of like look to punch him to knock him out.
Alright.
And then if I manage,
So,
I'll just drag
can
him
you
back in.
please roll me anything above 50? Get him knocked out.
16.
Right, straight in the knocker. This guy is asleep. You know.
And I just grab him from the scruff of his neck and just drag him back.
Oh my god.
Beforehand, I will, I cast Spare the Dying on him, so I make sure that I haven't
Killed him.
killed him.
No, yeah, don't worry about that. Sure.
But then I, like a few seconds later, I just grab him from the scruff of his neck.
Alright. So a couple of people do kind of look out of the windows of the commotion. Not too many, but yeah, they're kind of going.
At that point, I just waved and like, I got nothing to say, just a local ragabond.
Hey, isn't that Henry he's got? Yeah, what the hell is he doing with Henry? You hear just a couple of people just from one window. It's the barber shop actually. It's like, isn't that Henry? Oh fucking, it's just Henry again.
Oh, Henry's been a naughty boy, but don't worry, we'll look after him. It's nice to keep tracking.
Alrighty, in the meantime, we're back in the scene inside the tavern. You know, Toad is still swiping up the last bit of flour from the floors.
I finished introducing all my friends.
So,
Jeez, that took forever.
so what you're talking? So they
I don't.
So they understand you.
Happy
these
sleeping
guys.
hour. I like this idea.
So you want? So they understand you, these flies.
That's
Well,
happy dreams.
We have learned to understand each other's emotions, sort of. So,
Flies
so
have
it's not-
emotions.
of course they do.
So it's not like
They're
Could
living
I get
beings.
another wine?
You might
For
need
you,
So let me get
And she just sent him off
Do
again.
you talk to flies?
She wants some my way. He runs
Yes.
to the back. What was the question, Lavinia?
I asked him, do you talk to flies?
Of course. I don't really talk to them in English, but. Well, I do, but they understand it differently.
You are definitely one of a kind.
Why, thank you.
It was not a compliment.
I'll take it as such.
the bird woman. You're
I already said I was one of a kind as well, so
Yes.
I've
finding some
It's okay, Dad.
similarities over
This
here.
character doesn't have a trigger.
Good. Okay. Good. My PTSD just hit.
oh god. I would-
Sorry. Carry on.
Okay, I almost regretted that. Okay, it's like,
I did puff up though.
okay. What's your name? I still can't learn it.
Cree?
Cree.
Okay.
Cree.
You can just go by Cree.
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 You just see Toad come up. Here you go.
God. Yeah.
The glass is dirty. I get you another glass. He just took the glass and just runs back.
So, can I? Cree. Can I ask you a small favor? Can you order me an ale, please? Because I know you're gonna get it for free.
No.
That's a shame. You gotta try. You gotta try with these people.
I don't want to get them for free.
You just see the door just kind of swing open. Flint's dragging this guy on the floor.
Toad, I got you a stranger here, and I kind of do my best to throw him.
Ah, yes.
Please give me a athletics check. I guess that would be.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Did you make friends?
He's buzzed out, right? This guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8.
8. As you kind of swing, the guy just hits his head. Boom. You know,
In
back
case
to
he
the
wasn't
floor.
conscious enough.
I run over and display the die again, just in case.
Toad comes out. He trips over the guy. You know, glass shatters in a glass of wine. Oh no! I'm so sorry, Crick. I'm so sorry. No.
Why is there such an injured man?
Wait, injured man. He looks back and doesn't realize that he tripped on him. It's like Flint.
Play the die one more time.
Oh God, Flint.
Kind sir, what is your name?
Flint Frostbite, pleased to meet ya.
Well,
And
thank you, Flint, for your
And I
service.
kind of grab her from the arm and give her the hearty shake. That's typical rule, I guess.
Thank you for your service. I will now search my pockets for what he has taken from me.
All right. So, can you roll
What do
me
I
a
find?
d20?
Sorry?
A d20.
D20.
No modifiers or anything. Just
12.
sorry.
12.
12. So that would be
Right.
Wasn't me.
so. You realize that you are missing a specific key, right? And that's what he took from you, basically. The key has a form of symbolic meaning to you because it is the only thing that you have left on you that belongs to your home. It's the key to your bedroom, your bedroom, basically, back home.
Whilst that's happening,
Mm-hmm.
does this guy look, he has anything of use? Or benefit?
I mean, not apart from the fact that he was a pretty good runner. Other than that,
So there's no weapon on the guy?
No,
There's
not
no
really.
reason to think this guy's a threat?
no.
I would like to do a medicine check on him.
Yeah, go ahead.
See how I can not let him die.
Oh, he's not dying.
Or at least, give him some
But-
kind of assistance. 50? No, 14.
14. All right, so he's going to be limping for a while. This much you know from the way the arrows kind of stuck into him from his waist.
Won't be running for very long, will you? Well, at least not for a long time. Why is there an injured person?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Flint! I
The
mean,
man betrayed you! Or
Oh,
offended
you
you!
tried to help him.
Or offended you! I just
There
making
goes
good
the-
your honor. So,
Well, there goes the secret,
All
eh?
that.
please tell me no one saw you walk in with him.
I walked in through the front door. Why did you want me to walk in?
Apparently he's very
Back
fussy
door!
about
Flint,
front
the
door.
back door! Sorry.
Why is it a problem?
I can take him out if you want.
Oh, what?
And I just kind of
Flint, no. I have an idea. I just look at him and transform into him automatically. Since I have many faces, I can take anyone's shape and form. Just look at him, turn into him, and walk straight outside. It's okay, thank you. Thanks for the drink. And he just,
Everyone
I just
looks
walk
over.
away. It's like
walk on the
as
alley.
if nothing happened. Walking normally, turn around the corner and transform back.
I was like,
Right, I see we have a colorful bunch of people in here.
glass.
I come back in.
There was a
Yeah,
colorful
definitely.
individual until,
You said about
left.
those colorful people. Well, yes, I'm blue. You can change into any color.
That's true.
So
Well, he's normal, but
No.
It's been a very eventful day so
No.
far.
it's normal, human-like.
so
I'm pale.
facts. Because I forgot the exact name of your kind, but
My kind.
yes.
Elaborate.
Wait a second. Do I know or is it meta?
I mean,
You've heard of their type, their kind, so to speak. They are scarce.
Yeah.
So.
But do I know that? But do I know he is one of them? That's the. Because I know it's
not
meta.
necessarily.
Oh, so it's meta. Okay, so I don't know.
wait, that I'm what? Warforged?
Yeah.
Well, the Warforged thing is obvious because I don't keep the elf shape in general.
Oh.
I keep the hex shape.
Okay,
So,
sorry.
yeah.
Oh, so you're Warforged.
Yes. Unless stated, normal hex.
Cool.
Okay,
Alright, good to
okay,
know.
okay. Oh, hex, not vex. Okay. So one of your kind. So Warforged, because I didn't know the name. You're a Warforged. There's very interesting poetry written deep inside of you. I know. That's
Inside of me.
yeah.
Have you been inside of me?
No, it's a general thing. You must know.
Well, I don't usually look inside myself and read.
Well, you
Should I?
I think
Should I disassemble myself right now so you can read my inside?
I'll be honest with you. If you disassemble yourself right now, I can't put you back together.
It was a joke.
Oh, good.
I'll make sure to let you know before I do another one.
Okay. Okay.
Well, I'm glad I'm not the center of attention
Sorry.
So,
Mm-hmm.
so can I just turn around to all and say, like all of these magical creatures have such a deep and enthusiastically well-woven poetry. It's like you all like put together spells and prayers and all that, but it's all poetry underneath them. That's really what keeps everything together.
I keep looking at myself, very confused about your poetry analogy.
Toad's kind of trying to look you up and down. It's like, and you just hear him like, but I don't see the lute. Lute. Mandolin, instrument, something, flute.
Oh no! My God, the lyre. That's just there for fun. I don't really play instruments. It's all inside this book.
So I can't hire you for tonight's entertainment, you're saying?
Unless you know how to play it yourself.
Look, last time the kobold did not do a good job.
Unless you want to turn tonight into a poetry open mic.
Oh no. No.
I understand that. You wouldn't want to invite the weirdos.
Her idea of the business was getting good. You came up with a much better idea. Now you're just killing the idea.
I understand.
And we're back to drinking our sorrows.
It will make them more miserable and they might drink more.
Hex, it's a good thing you don't drink.
I know.
You can see this from another perspective of the business.
Yes.
Speaking of which, I mean, I've grown really fond of you, but are you really leaving? I heard you. I mean, I've seen the passports.
I mean, unless we have something that holds us here. Are you okay?
No.
I saw him swallow one of his own flies while kissing it.
I was gonna say that.
Which one was it?
Felicity, no!
Oh, we will mourn Frederick next time.
Don't worry, I coughed him out.
Where might you be traveling to?
Good question. Where are we going?
Where are you going?
I'll be.
What was the place called again where we were before?
Aeges.
Aeges.
Yeah, we might be
That
going.
place.
If
That is a place I need to go.
Oh,
So if you are heading that way, I could use some extra hands.
you might need a passport apparently.
One.
You're a druid now.
Oh yes.
So
I
do
don't
they
need-
not need passports or does she not have one?
She does not need.
Why do you not need a passport?
I've studied nature. It's quite a revered profession here.
Oh. Fair enough. Good as answer is.
I would fly, but it's a long way for my small wings.
Yes. Ah, yes. Suddenly, I from underneath the table, I pull out a small imp who transforms into a raven, and she sits on my shoulder again. Ah, yes, a bird. This is like you.
Oh, she's summoned back.
Ah, yes. She's been asleep underneath the table.
And woken up, apparently.
Yes, shut up.
She just like,
She can talk.
She speaks common. Sorry?
Yeah, I got freaked out too the first time I
Agorist.
saw it.
Agorist.
so, that just leaves the short stock.
She's a dwarf.
Yeah, short stock. Do you have a passport?
Excuse me. People know me as Greatlin, also known as Great Everlight.
Great name. Papers, you got them?
Papers for what?
Passport. You gonna come with?
I don't need a passport.
She just gets on, yeah, figures.
you don't look like a druid.
Wait. I don't need it because of my noble background.
You're that great.
Oh, he's off again.
Again, off again.
There's two of them now.
And
Thanks.
Gray,
Yeah.
Oh, I rushed to talk to the lecturer. It's fine.
Oh.
Gray, what is in the
Got
city
worse.
of Aeges?
Aegis.
Yes, what is there in the city of Aeges? Are there any valuables worth looking at?
Well, they have armor made out of
Yeah,
gold, so I assume there is some value.
There is value, yes. Why? Are you planning to steal things? Oh, right, yes. Are you okay?
It's Henry.
Oh.
Steal is not a really nice word to use.
Rehoming valuables.
Displace.
Sorry.
Rehoming valuables.
Yes.
Let's say I have a knife for things that are wonderfully precious.
That's fantastic.
He kind of
How
Like our
rolls
friend
over on the floor and goes like, "No shit."
I'm not finding my flight. They're too precious.
This guy. Now that I've had a chance to see him up close, and
Yeah.
I've heard people go, "Oh, that's Henry." Like, who is this guy? What is this guy? I mean, given that we've been in the city for like the last 15 days,
Yeah.
and the neighbours have recognised who this guy is, I'm imagining. I've
So
seen
Henry, just give me a quick history check just to see if you read well. Yeah. No.
That's hard against.
No, that's gone.
Let's
Let's see it, bro.
Is he
Oh,
thinking hard? Is he thinking hard? Can I see you thinking hard?
I'm trying to understand like who this fucker is, quite frankly, because
No,
Well,
okay,
I mean, you
but
could
like,
just ask. Great.
Oh, right.
Because you know that she shot her, but we didn't really see that whole
Right.
interaction.
He kind of tries to sit up. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts. He looks down. Like, oh, another arrow to the waist. Really? What's with you dwarves and arrows?
I put another bolt and say, "Speak, lad."
Okay, there's
Well, can we hear him?
Yes, he's like.
I'll-
So imagine. So
I'll
you know
put
your
my
table was
arrows
situated,
under the
this kind of
table.
lying here, trying to set up at this
Uh-huh.
point. You know, he kind of mistakenly grabbed Hex's leg to kind of move up, and he kind of realizes it's a bit colder. The door looks out. He kind of slides back down, looking up, like, what the manner of, what's going on?
I extend the hand. Let me help you. Don't resist.
Give me a charisma check.
I'm sure. That is. Oh, 20.
He kind of like, at first he hesitates, but it's like,
There we go.
oh,
Yes.
oh, he rests on your table.
Sit down.
Okay,
You're not gonna die, but you're not gonna run for a while.
right. Well, if Kukri says I'm not gonna die, I'm not gonna die. Kukri said I'm not gonna die.
Well, unless she gets to you, I assume.
Haha. Right.
Yes.
I'd be
Who was
happy
she
if
to
this-
you exactly?
Oh, I don't know. Who was she to me?
Thank you for
He's looking in his pocket. He's like,
thank you for returning what was duly mine.
damn it! Really, ow! Right. Look, I'm sorry. Just an opportunity. You know, you come from, you know, nobility and all that stuff. And you know, I wanted to make a name for myself. You know, I'm a nobody.
If you want to be a nobody, you have to behave like a nobody. You have to be a man of very many voices. You can be eloquent, but you can be also street. You have to know how to hide yourself.
And this is why I didn't sleep with you, or at least not make an attempt to. Like, oh my god. Like, no one here finds her annoying too. No.
I've dealt with worse.
Did you?
You've never lived with flies, have you?
Nope.
Respect them.
Yes. Respect.
Right, I'm going to make my leave now, since, you know, business didn't seem to go in accord. He kind of lifts himself up painfully and starts, you know, limping out. Nice knowing you all, and
As he does that, I reach out to touch him and I give him 3 hit points. No, I heal him for 3
yeah.
hit
It's like, oh, that kind of feels better. All right, go. He kind of just struggles out in the street. It's getting.
I attend to Toad. It's just hostile.
Ah, right, yes. It did seem quiet.
Okay.
And I try to, raise him from his faint.
How do you do that?
It's on him, obviously.
Gregory. Right. Sorry, I took a hit to the head. I'm pretty sure he kind of just rolls away from your talons, and then he kind of brushes himself. He's like, right. How long have I been out?
Not long.
Okay.
Couple of
Not
days.
long.
Who
ran my tavern?
I believe this was a joke.
Thank you.
All the time. Hex, what did I tell you about jokes? It doesn't. No humor. No. You see,
I know. I haven't gotten. I know. I apologize.
Work on the punchline.
I apologize. Yes, you're right. You're right.
You think in 15 days you'll learn.
I think you need to drink a pint of ale. You might be getting an anxiety attack at this point.
Huh? What's a anxiety attack? What do you want?
All this panic, all this commotion.
It's called excitement. Last I checked, what's an anxiety attack? Is someone attacking me?
No one is attacking you.
Just drink a pint of ale. You'll get my drift.
Right. Wait a minute.
No, I would agree.
Okay, Gregory. And he just kind of said, all right. Well, people will be soon ready from work. Right, are you guys going to stay here long? I mean,
Are you closing?
no, more patrons coming in. It's just you guys have been kind of making this your, comfortable zone for.
Aren't we paying customers?
You did not really pay my fee.
No,
You barely paid my
if anything,
fee.
I'm an overpaying customer.
Did you pay it all or not?
He did.
He did it twice. Right, Flint, thank you for reminding me. Memory, I've been jogging down the wrong alley here at this point.
I
Alright.
suggest happy hour with the patrons coming in tonight.
Didn't we agree that was going to be called something different?
I believe it was happy dreams.
Happy
Happy
dreams.
dreams.
Happy dreams, yes, happy dreams.
I could go with happy dreams.
Alright, I'm going to start cleaning the
Depression to
table, folks.
dreams.
You can stay on whatever. He starts, he goes back, grabs a bucket of water, and he starts cleaning surfaces.
What there is now? Couple hours since past midday.
Yeah, it's starting to get dark-ish.
Already.
Well, I think vote's coming soon. Should we get a move on?
You're going to the boat to Aeges?
Yes.
Well then I'm coming with. At this point, I haven't had any
Well-
leads to what I'm looking for, and it seems like everyone here is looking for the same thing. So I'm gonna follow you.
Am I missing something?
Oh yeah, you haven't told us if you join us or not.
Well, I'm sure I will be a great companion.
Humor.
Humor.
That's not how our joke works.
Sorry. Still catching up.
Maybe we'll make more barkeeps faint.
By the way, I did not notice the joke in character, so I am not going to laugh.
That wheeze.
Yeah. You are definitely one of a kind.
Again, thank you.
So just wanting to compress a bit of the decision here. So you're going to be taking the last boat of the day
Yeah.
to Aeges, and you
Yeah.
all agree to go to this.
Sure.
Yes.
Alright. So you're at the docks. You guys starting to look for passports and stuff. You guys show him your passports. He pays his respects. Kirkri comes over. He quickly just doesn't even. He holds the thing to his papers. And of course, you are nobility of your respect.
I said produce a passport.
Of course. He does look at you a bit confused. It's just like, my lady, leaving the east, really? father quite well, I see. Well, you know you have allies in the east if you need to call for them. My lady, that's you. Over. The ship is quite big. A lot of moving pieces around. You know, sailors shouting or whatever they shout, and it's getting ready. You have your own bunkers. Basically, it's quite spacious. One of the biggest fleets. So, Hex, how are you with water? How are you on the ship?
Oh no, fine with water.
Fine with water.
Can't swim for shit, but fine with water.
Alright. So, but like, if you had to say, like, in a big, massive ship like this, where would you place yourself?
Oh, I mean, on the ship
Yeah.
wouldn't make any difference at all, because it's not like he's gonna feel seasick or anything.
Okay.
Plus, he can breathe underwater if things go bad. So,
But I'm talking more on the lines of, like, would he like to stay under, you know, or does he like to appreciate the views? What's
with Hex, probably somewhere higher up.
Okay.
Simply just because he'll be with Agares, who doesn't like to stay cooped up somewhere.
Fair enough. As you place yourself in the highest part on the boat, which is very close to the steering, would anyone want to join Hex, accompany him, or just kind of you want to do your own little thing? There's a couple of things happening, by the way, on the ship. There's kind of a makeshift bar at the bottom deck, people just being loud, a couple of bards just jamming together and singing songs that are quite popular on the mainland, drinks all around. You have people who are kind of shady in the corner, just kind of gambling away. There's a couple of them, like 5, you know, either playing cards or, you know, poker, dice and stuff like this. On other sections, there is a small buffet, you know, not much, just a different quality type of fish, you know, with salads and all the pickles and all this stuff going about. And then there's obviously your quarters, or you could stay on the main deck, where basically it's kind of hectic and busy, but you can enjoy the views. So I'm just gonna go around and it's like, where would you place yourself? And
Me?
yeah,
No, you know the heist area?
yeah.
I wanna go there.
So you're gonna be with him.
Mhm.
All right, cool.
I'll accompany them both.
You're okay, accompanied.
I would be on the upper deck, but I would fly to like sit on one of the masts,
Sure.
pop up and just enjoy the sea.
All right.
And
You
because
do
of
notice there's a
because of
pub-
the sway, my
you
head
do notice
stays
there's
the same way.
You know that there's a swinging kobold just going around, just taking care of the masses, basically. Masts.
I'm not in his way.
No. But he notices you, and he's just a bit like, okay. Oh, weird, right?
I'm around where there's the bar and everyone's loud and seeing if anyone leaves anything unattended.
Okay. Cool. And Flint.
I'm in the bar as well, and for your sake, I have not taken a blow.
All right.
You know what I'm referring to.
I know, technically, I know. Yeah. So, alright, so going into this cutscene really quick. There's a hooded figure standing very close to you guys. What are you guys discussing? Like, you pick off from where you left off in the bar about, I don't know, some topic you were discussing? Are you just kind of enjoying the view?
You know, I hope you guys don't mind me coming up here with you. Cause
No, of course not.
it's a lot more
We
quiet.
appreciate the company.
It's a lot more quiet here, and you can really listen to the waves moving to and fro. I'd rather that over any loud fight.
That's fine. Feel free.
What a good lad.
Anyways, so, what's your name again?
Oh God, Augustine.
Augustine.
Augustine, yeah.
Well, Mr. August,
You don't have to call me Mr. or Doctor. Just call me Augustine. It's fine.
Doctor,
Fine.
are you a doctor?
Theology from Aeges.
So not. Fine. Sorry?
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Apologies. Just thinking.
Just thinking. It's
Yeah.
all right. You don't have any particular issue with the university institution by any chance? Because I do.
No, of course.
I have several issues with the university institution.
Let's say I do. Does it
Let's
help?
say, oh yeah, it helps. Doesn't help, but it helps.
Theology, you say?
Yes.
The hooded figure speaks.
Oh, hello.
No, a man. Yes.
Yes.
Theology, every time I say that,
Who
someone
are
says
you?
theology, you say.
Introduce yourself to us.
What do you specialize as theology, if I may ask?
Oh, I just.
Apologies for the intrusion on your discussion, by the way.
I am I specialize in theology and letters. You may have heard of my doctorate, poetry as ritual in several.
Ah, yes. Many rely on that.
Yes, far too many. But it is a very important part. You know, ritual is it's a living, breathing thing. You know, and we lose it every day. And these little parts, I try to restore them.
Yes. Lost to the most common of minds, but it is very much cultivated in other sections. Augustine was it, if I heard correctly.
Yes, yes.
A name I will remember. As he kind of the hooded figure turns his head towards the three of you, you realize it's a tiefling is talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting.
Are you going to offer me a job by any chance? Better pay than what I get. Pretty interesting.
A job, and how could I employ your services? What do you do exactly apart from study theology?
I'm an adventurer, okay? I'm a researcher. I don't study theology. I go and I find it. In the tombs.
In the tombs. Well, I don't know if you've heard the news as of late, but Sylvanus has collapsed under an earthquake that has been caused through another form of archaeologist, but unfortunately he's gone kind of missing. And I dare say it costs us a bit of coin to get his services. I don't know if you would be up for the challenge to continue where he left off.
Okay, now, you are aware. So let me give you a quick underline here. Okay, I go on expeditions on the university coin, on Norn's Alliance coin.
Yeah, Lawrence Alliance.
On Norn's Alliance coin. What kind of expedition are we talking here?
Oh, well, I'm looking for a specific set of stones with engravings of them. Collector's piece, if you will. How shall I put this? They mean a great deal to a lost history from the south.
Lost history. What was it? What's in them? Verses, lines.
Well, some would say that it holds the very location of a specific gem that Norn himself has hidden.
Yeah. And?
I'm asking, would you like to take the job to retrieve this for me?
Ah, shit.
To take just a random job finding, I don't know.
I'm sorry, I mean, if you want to discuss this with your
Look,
colleagues
I've got-
to see if they agree to take the...
Look, I've
Not
got.
colleagues, merely bystanders. Thank you.
Look,
Oh, currently
I've
just
got
friends.
pints.
We don't
Look,
have
man,
any.
I've got pints in me right now, so I'm very clearly not fully on that reasonable. What's your calling card? I might give you a call.
He takes out, from his cloak, he takes out a black rose and hands it over to you.
Uh-huh. Do I?
All you need to do, and be very careful with that, is peel off all the petals, and you'll be teleported directly to me once you're done.
I see. So.
So I take this that you are taking the job.
Huh?
You're taking the job.
No, I'm not accepting the job for now. I told you I'm not. really drunk right now.
Do I hear any of this conversation?
Can you just roll me? Hold on. Can you just roll me a d20 and you roll me a perception check?
Wait, I roll a d20?
Yes, please.
I'll buy it.
And goes the other side.
So throw it for me.
12?
12.
12.
Where's it gone?
It's literally in the middle of it.
In the worst place.
Don't worry, we'll fetch it later. Don't worry.
We'll get it later. You
I'll
can.
get it later. Let's have to get it later.
Yeah.
Like,
21.
21, you can hear this as if you're there.
Yeah, probably. I don't mind it.
I would like to flutter down. A gem, you say?
Apologies, I did not see you there. Cri-cri. And he kind of pulls his hood down and walks away from you.
No.
You made him leave.
Why?
I did not intend.
Thank
The opposite usually occurs.
God you did that, Cree. My God. Like,
I'll take it under consideration.
can I?
No.
Can I
You
whisper?
still
Can
have
I whisper to them? Can I whisper to them? Can I whisper to them? It's like,
He still has
look,
the rose, right?
yeah, I still have the rose. It's like, look, like, do you know how many times I get these sorts of offers? You know, everyone has some kind of hidden gem stuff somewhere, hidden somewhere. Everyone has some hidden treasure stuffed up their ass.
May I inspect the rose?
Sure.
Roll a d20.
After you.
Let's see. For nature, or just roll a d20?
Roll a d20.
9.
You prick your finger as blood pours out from the prick. It's absorbed straight into the rose, and from black it turns to red. You hear a voice.
Ah,
The contract's been signed.
Oh, bloody hell.
literally.
Do we hear this or only she does?
I think it might.
You hear it coming out from the rose.
Oh, you
Oh, we hear the.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
What is its mouth?
Would I know this magic?
Give me an arcane check.
16.
16. Yes, you know this type of magic. It's blood magic that binds you to another person to fulfill a deed.
So, do we need
You, tiefling. Do I see where he went?
Well, he's gone below deck at this point. We cut scene to the two dwarves. What are you guys doing? So there's loud music, everyone's cheering. You hear the bars just going on at it.
I'm having a drink at a table, but I'm on my own.
Alright, cool. What you drinking? Ale. Alright.
I'm drinking it really slowly.
Alright. So the ship had already set sail, by the way, at this point, so it is kind of rocky down there. You kind of feel it more than most, and you're just hoping that ale doesn't topple off. So you drink.
No, because
more.
I'm happy to hold it.
Yeah,
Like,
cool.
it's on the table, but it's in my hand at the same time.
Sure.
But
It's
I'm
not one of those
drinking-
moments of.
But I'm no, yeah, but I'm drinking this like an Englishman would drink his last pint.
Alright. Nice. Okay.
You know, this is being drank as slow as.
You're savoring it.
Yeah.
And we
I've
have.
had some more.
I am walking through the tables, through the crowds,
Mhm.
an aid in hand, being loud and friendly, and if someone leaves something which might be of value around.
Can you just give me a slight hand? No, slight check, slight hand. What?
Sleight of hand check.
Thank you. I'm having a stroke right here. Like I'm getting those sentences together. Like.
No, sleight of hand.
Yeah, go ahead. 11. Alright.
Oh no! Oh wow! 11.
He wrote the 11 as well, by the way.
Wars. Jinx.
11.
Alright.
1,
So, you do manage to collect 20 golds off tables.
Nice.
No, that's not 11.
Intrigue.
That's only fucking 20.
I've had a set of 2020. Just
10 years in academia.
There's a lot of gold.
Just
right here.
loot money that we can pay off. Alright.
10 fucking years.
You know, you're just picking up coins that are left there as change, picking up that random full ale that no one's caring about that they ordered, and you're just chugging it down. You're just going along with the flow. Amazing. Alright, and then eventually you bump into one individual. It's a Minotaur.
Yes?
Minotaur. Hey, watch where you're going. I might step on you.
Oh, sorry, sir. I didn't see you there. Must be my height. I don't see anyone above me.
Fair enough, I don't see anyone too. Yes.
Shall we get a fight together?
Fight together! And he kind of just grabs you, puts him on your shoulder, well, arm more like your, and he just kind of goes over like, mind you, excuse me, and you go over to the bar. You're seeing all of this, Flint, right? Eventually, a guy kind of taps on your shoulder in the corner. Yeah.
Okay.
Did he turn around and
No,
use?
not turn around, but like look to see who or what it is.
It's a humanoid. It's human.
Okay.
And he's kind of pale looking.
Okay.
He seems very weary. Like you're not sure if it's seasick or you're not sure if like his genuine like how do you say it, like jittery, so to speak. Like
Okay.
you know. Flint, is that you? Are you Flint? He's trying to whisper over the noise.
Well, I look at him like, do I know this guy?
You don't know this guy.
I don't know this guy for shit.
He kind of tries to look at your face more. You know, you can smell the ale, you know, coming out from his breath as his mouth breathing. He's like, Flint, you're Flint. Yes.
And who may you be, laddie?
I have a message.
Do you now?
I do. Yes.
Care to share it?
He kind of pulls into his pocket, like, that's for you. And he leaves you a pouch, a small pouch tied. Alright.
Okay.
And he kind of starts walking away from you slowly and just holding on to things.
And then disappears.
He doesn't really disappear, but you can follow him kind of trying to head to the door.
Okay. I wait for him to leave. Bring the pouch underneath the table and open it.
You see a purple crystal. It's
I'm presuming
it's
in a
polished.
Ah, okay.
It's a crystal. It's a purple crystal,
Okay.
polished.
Okay.
Rather elongated with pointy ends.
Okay. I look around. This person has.
He left his out of view the minute you kind of look back up from.
I pull the pouch closed, and I proceed to walk out the door.
Okay. You see him walk out the door as you're taking a pint with this like, cheers, yar," you know, with the Minotaur, you know. So do you engage further with the Minotaur?
I feel that something was off the way he left. So I joke kind of with the minister. Oh, I need the ladies' room. Do you know where that is?
The sea.
I'll be back.
The barman look over. It's like you gotta keep going down. You'll find it. It will lead to the sea. He's right, but I mean, you know. And then you kind of go forward. Flint, you're heading out of the place. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you going?
If the guy is not in sight, I will head to my quarters.
Okay. He's on the side.
I head to my quarters.
How do you follow?
I see that he goes into his quarters. So rather than keep on going to the quarters, I keep on walking around and make my way up the deck where they are.
Alright, so let's just focus on Flint then.
Okay, I reopen the pouch and extract the crystal.
Okay.
What exactly am I seeing?
It's. Have you ever seen like an amethyst crystal? So think of that just darker hue.
Okay.
Right. It's about this big.
Alright.
It's polished into like a cube with pointy ends.
Okay. Does it mean anything to me? Do I recognize it? Does it?
Give me a history check.
History?
Really quickly. Maybe. Or intelligence, whichever you prefer.
Yeah, that's 7.
7. You. How many pints did you have so far? Just the one, right? And you savored it. You have seen a similar item to this. You can't think where.
Can I think how long ago though?
You have a feeling it's been recent.
In that case, I throw the crystal back into the pouch and I head up to the deck where I know it's going.
Okay, so you headed up first, right? And there, you guys have this situation going.
Okay, wait, does she show up?
Oh dear.
It's like,
No, she's still with the.
wait, did you show up or not? To the.
Yes, I came up next to you guys.
Okay, it's like, great, you're gonna love this.
Oh dear.
You're gonna love this story. Okay, so, so there's this guy, okay, he came up to me, right?
Oh dear.
He's like, oh, I've got a job for you, you know, things like that. So he gives me this rose, right? And this bird, Cree, she just grabs it. And now there's a blood contract on it.
That's not good. I know.
Yeah. If you
And you're happy about it.
I'm not exactly happy about it, actually. It's more work for me. More work that I don't need. But if you like pass it over, I might try to identify what exactly that
by all
rose is.
means, take it.
Yeah, okay, I take it from the bottom. Can I use identify on it?
Yeah.
Okay, so give me about 11 minutes. Oh,
Do you have an
yeah.
hourglass?
Say, I raise the.
And we're back. Alrighty, so
11 minutes are passed, and I go, okay, say first, for heaven hides nothing from thy view, and I cast identify on the rose.
what did you say? Sorry.
Say first, for heaven hides nothing from thy view. It's from Paradise Lost.
Yeah.
And I cast identify.
Alright. So, remind me what identify does exactly.
Well, identify is a ritual spell which you can use on magical items to sort of get an idea of what they do, basically.
Alright, so basically you're doing it on the rose thing, right?
Yes.
So the rose will tie itself to one individual, right, until the contract is fulfilled.
Yes. What is the contract?
So the contract is to retrieve these stone tablets with the inscriptions, right? And they need to be returned to the individual who assigned the contract, basically who cast the spell on this thing.
Okay, so at this point, so Kree has a job to do, effectively speaking. Jesus Christ. Okay,
Seems
so
you have been recruited.
okay.
Indeed.
Kree, look, I'm gonna do you a favor, okay? In Aeges, I know people at the major library there. I'm not sure if you know her. Well, Costanza, great friend of mine. I work with her a lot. We'll go there, we'll take a look, see what we can come up from those tablets, and we might send you on your way somehow, you know? Because I wouldn't want to be in your situation, so we can't. So I can't try to help you this way.
Much appreciated.
And this time, Flint walks up.
Okay. I'm going to try and find this hooded fellow below deck.
It's like, Flint, you're gonna love this.
And before he finishes the story, I phone.
So I say the exact same thing that I sent to her.
Flint.
Guess what the bird did?
The bird.
At this point, you might as well start getting triggered.
Yes.
Can't do scorching burst now, can we?
Huh?
Can't do scorching burst now, can we?
No. But I'm sure you'll think of something else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Flint, the minute you come up, like, it's getting really, really dark at this point. Like,
Do I mention the gems to him?
what gems?
Don't the tablets lead to a gem?
I mean, if you want to share that information,
Yeah, of
that's
course I'm
up
gonna
to
share
you,
that
man.
information. It's
I
like,
mean,
so
1, 2, 3 heard it.
yeah,
And
no,
4.
everyone's
Well,
gonna hear it.
Shalkie has heard it, everyone will know it.
You have a point.
So I turned to him and I'm telling him. So basically, okay, you know those like crazy people that try to get you to do jobs, right? And they're usually just like pie in the sky sort of shit. Everyone loses things up their ass, all the time, all these hidden treasures. Well, I think we might have stumbled into a real one this time because I got handed over this black rose, right? And Cree touched it, and it's a blood contract now. So basically, what Cree has to do, I'm not sure if you're gonna do it, but what Cree has to do is she has to find a set of tablets, okay, and they lead to some gem.
Gem, you say?
Oh God.
What
He has
kind of gem? Is there any description of this gem?
Do I remember the description of the gem that
No.
I said?
He didn't really give a description.
He
He
didn't
just
give
said
a-
gem.
He
And I
just-
tried to ask him.
He just said gem.
Well, it will be valuable, so if you need my help, let me know.
You're going
Great.
to steal it, aren't you?
Hmm?
You're going to steal it, aren't you?
Not this time round.
Oh.
She has to conclude her contract for her life.
Is it on her life? Do we know what the detriments
It's
are?
a
Yes,
blood
Also, I-
contract.
it's a blood contract. I identified it. It's a
Oh,
blood
sorry.
contract.
No, no.
Yes, but as in, if it's
Yes.
not
Would a blood
completed, she
contract
dies.
be
for
So is there a
life?
time limit?
No, but she might die. Yeah, if we fail it.
I kind of interpreted blood contract as life.
Mm.
Maybe I was wrong. I don't know.
No.
Real
My real issue was trying to think what's in the contract. So if she has to find it and she doesn't, it's one thing. But does it say that she has a certain amount of time? Can she keep searching for it forever and she stays
If
alive?
she dies.
Or does she have a day and then bye bye birdie?
Does the identifier reveal that information to me?
When?
I'm sorry, I put you in a corner.
No, not really, but roll me an intelligence and I'll help you out with whatever.
Okay, so my intelligence is that plus.
I don't really like doing thinking for people.
Is
but-
that a 7 plus? Okay, so 10.
10. 10. So, the two things you can put together, right? So, blood contract equals either do the thing or die,
Yeah.
right? So not much we've gotten. However, it's in the form of a rose. Roses wilt. So,
Ah,
God.
Beauty and the Beast.
She's got a. Okay, so she's got a time limit on this. You're a druid, right? Can you keep it up?
she's not there anymore.
Okay, yeah. I would
She went searching for the plaything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm. So, yeah. So, by any chance, before we go, do you have any idea of how any of this gem business works? These people don't.
I know how to deal in valuables. I might be an asset.
I understand that. I don't
Flint,
suppose.
can you do me a perception check, please? Perception check.
7.
7. Give me an idea of where your concentration is in this conversation. Like, are you really taking in what's going on at the moment? Are you your mind elsewhere?
My mind is more elsewhere because I'm trying to see if what I've been given has any correlation to what he's saying.
Alright. Are you kind of looking at the party blankly, or are you looking elsewhere? I'm just curious.
For all intents and purposes, I'm involved in the conversation, but my mind is waiting for like a keyword to go, listen, by the way, guys, we need to go downstairs and talk.
Alright, cool. So with a 7, I would say you're listening to the conversation, and I'll cue you in when it's relevant. Okay, so carry on.
But I think that's about.
It's kind of like he said, gem. I mean, it's so generic that I'm waiting for either color or size, and I'm gonna go, we need to talk.
It's like no, like color and size. No, I don't know any kind of size. So I was like, but I suppose we can deal with this sort of problem tomorrow. I'm gonna go to bed. Then I walk to bed, to my room, because I actually have to go. Now, so I'm gonna
Alright, so
go to bed.
Augustine actually heads to bed.
Smooth.
Cool. Very smooth.
Good night, everyone.
I wonder, would these tablets have any information what the gem looks like on them? If they are to lead us to a gem?
Possibly. I mean, it has to give us a description, I assume. Otherwise, any gem could simply be it.
As Hex is talking, you kind of look in this direction, Flint, and you realize from kind of the lighting around you, which are a couple of torches.
See you, man.
Good night.
The moon
Good
isn't
night.
really out tonight, so that's right. You notice one thing is caught your attention. His eyes are the same color as the crystal.
Well,
Which they haven't been before.
Oh no, they've always been like that. Hence why earlier I said you recall seeing them before, but you can't tell where. You know it's been recent.
and since it's dark, obviously they're going to see the lights more. That's awkward.
Are you actually staring at Hex at the moment? Just
Yeah,
curious.
but I'm trying to put 2 and 2 together. I'm not
Okay.
making a 4.
Cool. Alright.
I don't even know there's a question. To me, you're just
I know.
staring at them. Are you okay?
Alright.
Yeah, you look puzzled.
Can we talk below deck, lad?
Yes. I think something's wrong.
And I turn and walk to I presume we're in the same
Something's
or nearby vicinity.
So you're on top deck.
No, I think quarter-wise we are.
Oh,
Surprise
your
of
rooms
where?
are relevantly close. Yes, you're
As
on
in,
the same.
are we in one massive area with like 6 different bunks, or is it like two beds to a room and?
So some are 2 beds, some are 1 bed.
Okay.
You know, really small rooms though, like
Okay.
not comfortable.
So potentially 2 of us have bunked in together.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I will walk to my bunk, or to where my room is.
Okay. So you just pulled Hex aside, right? At this
No,
point.
I've said that I think we should talk below
Oh, okay. So you just kind of.
deck and just walked in the hope that my subtlety was enough for them to follow suit.
So you're telling everyone but trying to be quiet about it?
Yes, kind of thing.
Okay.
As in, I want to leave where I am because I want to divulge information which I don't want other people to hear.
Yes.
Subtlety.
And that should be captioned.
So like me and
For
Hex
someone
followed
taste.
and he's like,
Yeah.
No, possibly.
Just looking around. Yes, I'll definitely follow you
Okay.
down. Yes. I will turn to Agares though. Stay up here. Maybe you'll see something.
can I ask something?
Yeah.
When I was below deck, did I just see him go out, or did I see the gem being given to him?
You just saw him walk out.
I just saw them.
Once I get to the room question, I will sit on the bed, looking at the door, waiting for what I'm hoping for the others to enter.
Do we just walk in?
I mean, I've left the door open, so.
No, I'm asking here. Like, do we just walk into your bedroom? Do you need something?
Well, someone is bunking with me, so I'm presuming it would be one of you two. In all fairness, since we know.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Since the three of us have more history than the other
You want
three,
to
I
who
would
sleeps next to him?
Sure.
have assumed
Go.
that.
Who's the unfortunate one?
I'll take 1 to 10.
So 10, D10 or D20?
Let's do 20. Oh, sorry, 1 to 9.
17?
I took lower, so yeah. Okay.
You're sleeping with him?
Okay. Actually, put the pen probably makes more sense then.
Yeah.
Once you enter, I give him a moment to enter the room, see if anyone else has followed.
I follow.
You followed, okay. As she enters the room, I say, anyone else? Specifically to Gret.
No, just me.
Close the door.
So just to give you an idea, if all 4 of you are in this room, it's really uncomfortable for 4 people. So,
Number 3.
oh, you didn't go in?
She's
Sure.
the,
No. He said Sasha.
You were like, they
I was
just walked away and
focusing
left
on
you
the
off.
wall. I was
That's why I
focusing on
left
the wall.
Agares there, at least.
All right.
I can
So,
keep an eye out.
You like what I've done is I've gone.
It's still relevantly uncomfortable, so one of you has to take one of the bunk beds.
I'll
No, I
start
mean, I've
chatting
sat
about
on my
problems.
bed. I've sat on my
I'll start
bed.
chatting about Grace.
And the other 2 are sad.
I mean, given that we're bunking, shall we say, I'm of the presumption that potentially he would come in and go, like, what's up or what have you. I've anything,
Yes.
I would just hand motion to his bed, and then leave.
To be fair, I just remembered.
You don't even
I
sleep.
don't sleep.
Yeah, so you just sit there or
I
and
shut
power
down
Yeah,
somewhere.
exactly. So potentially the 3 of us could be in the same room.
Yeah, I could
In
just
theory.
be in a corner where the luggage stands.
Fair enough.
And I have extra room for my flies.
Okay.
Oh right, yes.
Okay, at this point I sit on the other bunk then, since he's not there.
Okay. I open a pouch and I pull out a crystal,
Okay.
which. How big you said it was? That big? About that big? Cuboid, but with pointy,
Yes.
Do I recognize this crystal?
matching the color of your eyes. If you know what your eye color looks like.
Yes, I guess so. Looks pretty. What is it?
I was hoping you would tell me, lad,
Oh,
and I hand it to you.
do I recognize it?
The minute you touch it,
Welcome to my life.
what they see is you shut down.
Oh, okay.
But what you see
Uh-huh.
is a different realm on its own. It's beautiful. Flowers, trees everywhere. There's this one huge tree in the center of it all, filled with leaves of all colors and blossoms of different flowers. And a dragonborn sits by this tree, and you immediately noticed for a moment that you didn't realize before that there is water around this tree, this huge tree. Like, it's not small, it's huge. Like, there's, and she's just picking it up and just dropping it back into the water, back to the flow. She catches your attention, and you could. I didn't see you there. I would say I'm startled, but I was kind of expecting you at the same time.
Excuse me, who are you?
You don't remember me.
Do I?
Interesting.
confused. Are you expecting something?
It's just peaceful here, you know?
I agree. I'm also lost.
Just take a moment. She
Right.
kind of just continues this whole thing with the water. There's gonna be a time where you're gonna have to choose again. But maybe the choice won't be the same this time. And that's what I'm scared of.
Again, implies that the choice was already taken before by me. I've taken this choice.
You don't remember.
No, hence the questions.
You sound so not alive, does that make sense? You sound different than you did before.
I don't know what to tell you. What is your name? Let's start from a very simple point of the conversation.
I am, and as she's about to introduce your name, who takes the crystal out of his hand?
I do.
Yeah, she slaps you out. You just come back.
What happened there? You seem to have shut down completely.
Did anyone see a woman in the room?
Woman.
Yeah.
I am a woman. Did you see me?
No, different kind. Dragon person. Right, this is confusing.
Nay lad.
No? Okay. I saw a tree, a huge tree. This woman recognized me. She asked, and she didn't ask questions, but she mentioned something about choices being made and that they've been done before. She recognized me, but wouldn't tell me her name.
Do you want to know her name?
Well,
You just see your bird just panicking out of the window of your bunk. Hex! And all of a sudden this flame just comes forward and engulfs it and takes it away.
oh no.
In the meantime, you're going after.
What?
You're in.
Yeah.
You have been following the cloaked figure, and eventually
He's in.
he
And being engulfed.
takes into one of the bunks.
I follow.
And as you come in front of his door is wide open and he's waiting for you. It's like,
Well, there's no need to be so smug.
I'm a bit disappointed you took the contract.
By
Or-
accident. Clearly not intentionally. So how about
The
you give
fates
me-
have chosen you, and that's unfortunate. I believe then, in that case, a bit of incentive for I know why you're following me. He takes down his hood and you can see that his horns are curled back. He reaches down at what is his belongings in the singular bunk, and he hands you what looks to be a very misshapen bag, but kind of heavy of its own weight. An incentive, not a threat.
Okay.
And gives it to you.
So
I would suggest you peek and give it back.
okay, peek.
You see like white feathers.
Okay, so now that I'm bound to your blood pact,
Yeah, unfortunately.
care to give me some more information? Rather than walking off as soon as I asked you about the gem.
Close, I would say southeast to Sylvanus. There's a couple of mountains. All you need to do is access those mountains and find, I'm guessing at this point, a collapsed area. Should take you to a tomb. I need you to find these tablets in that tomb. That's all it takes. Very simple.
Nothing is always that simple.
No, unfortunately, it seems nothing is as simple since the last idiot who I sent on this quest decided to take on the wrong path in there and caused the earthquake.
What information can you give me about this tomb? It seems to be full of traps by your description.
Norn was never that simple, so I'm guessing yes, it might have a few traps. I would be wary going in. Companions could be helpful if you're not going to work alone this time.
And say we get this gem for you.
I don't want the
Besides-
gem, I just want
The
the
tablets.
tablets.
Okay. And say we
I
get
will
these-
find the gem.
Okay. And say we get these tablets to you.
Yes,
Besides breaking the blood pact, is there any other reward?
of course. I will give you your weight in gold times 3. Money is not an issue to me.
Okay. Do I have some kind of time on it?
Well, the more you hesitate, the rose will know because it has your blood, and therefore will start to wilt. That is your time limit. It doesn't just wilt out of nothing, it just generally knows when you're trying to procrastinate on the situation. Because I need to find another one after that.
Fine. And your name?
Not important.
If I'm going to be stuck in a blood pact, I'd like to know the person's name. Since you already know mine.
Mortius.
Well, I best get some rest. See if I can get some companions to join me.
Good luck. And again,
And it would be
Wasn't
all of our
intended
weight
for
in
you.
gold?
excuse me?
Their weight in gold as well?
No, just yours.
Just mine.
So eat up. You might want to get heavy. He
I go towards our quarters.
The ship, as you're going there, sets anchor in the middle of the ocean. We're gonna rest here for tonight. The captain echoes and booms his voice with magic. There's a bit of a storm coming ahead. Once it's passed, we'll continue our journey forth. We shall end our session here. Do you want to say something, sir? You
What
look-
happened to Agaras? Why she explode?
Uh-huh. Find out!
In the next exciting episode.
Yes, sir.
This happens every time. Why
Tune
won't you
in next
survive?
time as Don describes the waves that I'm looking at.